Vice President Kamala Harris addressed the nation from Biden headquarters in downtown Wilmington on Monday, following President Joe Biden's announcement that he will not seek re-election. Biden has endorsed Harris, and despite his prior intent to run, Biden decided to step down after recent debate performances. He is expected to address the nation on Wednesday evening from the White House. Before Harris took the podium, Biden expressed his support via phone, saying, quote, "I'm watching you, kid. I love you." Harris, now the presidential candidate, met with Delaware leaders and raised a record $81 million within 24 hours of her announcement. In her speech, Harris also praised Biden's achievements and outlined her vision for America, emphasizing middle-class growth and challenging former President Trump.
Predators who abused women, fraudsters who ripped off consumers, cheaters who broke the rules for their own gain. So hear me when I say, I know Donald Trump's type. And in this campaign, I will proudly put my record against his.
The crowd in Wilmington, energized by Harris's speech, included local leaders and supporters from nearby areas. Many expressed excitement about her campaign, calling her address invigorating and praising her energy. Speed cameras reportedly installed at I-95 at Route 896 in Newark recorded a high number of speeders in Newark their very first week. The Delaware Department of Transportation reports that between July 8th and July 14th, an average of, listen to this, 18,000 vehicles per day were recorded traveling over the posted speed limit in a work zone. About 126,000 drivers received warning notices in the mail, which could have amounted to nearly $15 million in fines. The grace period for warnings ends on July 30th. That's when real tickets will be issued, so heads up there. DelDOT plans to add more signage reminding drivers of the work zone speed limit and the presence of speed cameras. Work zone safety remains a concern for DelDOT as accidents are on the rise. Last year, in 2023, 15 DelDOT vehicles were struck by motorists, and as of this week, 37 vehicles have been struck, 6 resulting in injuries. And Patrolman LaShawn Handy of the Laurel Police Department has been selected as the cover officer for the summer 2024 edition of the Journal of School Safety. The publication, which is widely recognized among school resource officers, educators, and administrators, highlights Handy's role as a school resource officer at both Laurel High School and Laurel Middle School. According to Laurel Police, Handy dedicates his full-time efforts to responding to criminal complaints and maintaining a secure environment within the schools. They noted that Handy is well regarded not only by students but also by school staff, parents, and the broader Laurel community. The Journal of School Safety is the official magazine of the National Association of Resource Officers. The association provides training and advocates for best practices in school policy, and the magazine, you can find that published quarterly. Congratulations. Governor John Carney visited the Joseph Johnson School summer program in Wilmington on Tuesday to sign House Bill Substitute 2 for House Bill 125. This legislation makes breakfast and lunch available at no charge to students who qualify for reduced price meals under the National School Breakfast Program and School Lunch Program. The law takes effect with the school year upcoming. In the Red Clay School District, qualifying students already receive free meals. We're told we can't educate students if they're hungry in the classroom. That's according to Jessica Farron, Nutrition Services Director. The Seaford City Council is discussing a proposed curfew for those 17 of age and younger from 11 p.m. to 5 a.m. daily. Seaford's police chief supports this curfew. He cites late-night loitering linked to criminal activity, including recent vape shop burglaries involving juveniles. He says, quote, "This curfew will prevent youth from getting into mischief." However, some residents doubt its effectiveness, believing kids will stay out late. Seaford police plan to enforce the curfew by escorting violators home. Others support the curfew for safety reasons. The proposal is currently under initial review with no final vote expected as of yet. The U.S. Environmental Protection Agency unveiled this week the recipients of the Climate Pollution Reduction Grant Program, which is part of the Federal Inflation Reduction Act. Among the beneficiaries is the Clean Corridor Coalition, spearheaded by the New Jersey Department of Environmental Protection and including Maryland and Connecticut agencies. The coalition will divide a $249 million grant to develop zero-emission vehicle charging infrastructure for freight along the I-95 corridor. Delaware's share is nearly $14 million, earmarked for charging stations, workforce development, and related expenses. Governor Carney highlighted the grant's significance for reducing transportation emissions and improving air quality. Transportation Secretary Nicole Majeski called the funding a, quote, game changer for both the freight industry and public health. For details, visit Delaware's plan on DENREC's website. We don't talk about prostate cancer enough, and it's the most diagnosed form of cancer and the second most common cause of cancer death among Black men in both Delaware and the United States. Approximately 1 in 8 men will be diagnosed with prostate cancer in their lifetime, but just by asking your healthcare provider if you should get a screening could help you detect prostate cancer early and save your life. So let's talk about it. Talk to your healthcare provider today about a prostate cancer screening if you are 40 years of age or older, or have a family history of prostate cancer. If you don't have insurance, or if your insurance doesn't pay for cancer screenings, Screening for Life may provide you with the screenings that you need, and nurse navigators make this process easier. To learn more, visit healthydelaware.org/prostate or call 211. Ask your healthcare provider about a prostate cancer screening, and you're asking for so much more.
My name is Jason Aviles, and I am the founder and owner of Fly Yogi, and I'm here to share with you some tips to be able to help fight opioid addiction. Opioid addiction is a real growing problem here in America, and I'm here to share with you some tips that you can be able to integrate into your everyday life to really fight against opioid addiction. One of the first things is redeveloping your mindset. One of the practices that I like to use daily is meditation. And what meditation does is it brings you clarity of mind, and it helps keep you grounded, and it improves your ability to make decisions that you are going to benefit from. A lot of the time we find that addiction is rooted in our mindset. It's rooted in how we think and how we perceive, and therefore how we act. So this is a really good way to help fight against that energy of addiction. The second thing is improving your lifestyle through diet and exercise. At the very root of addiction, there is substances within the body that's causing the addiction on a physical level. When we begin to introduce healthier foods, plant-based foods, we begin to remove and detox the substances that are in our body that's causing and attracting the addiction. So through incorporating more fresh fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, grains, and even drinking water on a daily basis, you're going to put your body in a state where it's going to be able to fight the root causes of these addictions. The second part is exercise. Exercise is good for mood. It's good for energy. It's good to increase vitality. It's good to get your heart pumping and get your blood flowing and get oxygen moving throughout the body. So through engaging in physical exercise, complemented by incorporating healthier foods, you're putting your body and your mind in a state where it does not want what's causing these things that are manifesting negatively in your life. So addiction can really be decreased by just incorporating a healthier lifestyle through diet and nutrition, exercise, and then also making sure that you're tackling the mind through mindset, through meditation.